tonight on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quick. Quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That gain on third down, good for 28. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, here's Burrow, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the
good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Chargers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year. 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
On first down, it's Herbert. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Here is Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A quick hitter complete. It's Love. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 71 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 22-yard line.
Check, check.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On third down, Burrow. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Touchdown, defense. 46 to Mike.
Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Joe Burrow.
Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Check 24, check 24. No. Hey, switch gears. Tight y'all.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Under 10. Back to 60. Check 99. Check 43.
Here's Burrow. Hits his running back, Pirine. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
30-yard line.
You got that right there. Shoot! Check. Lucky.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
55. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 18 Cardinal. Kill.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. You give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
56. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check 3, check 3.
Now Burrow. The quick slant caught. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
3-yard line.
Here's a run with Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Another try for Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Chargers.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run here with Eckler, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ricardo Allen brought him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's Eckler again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Ricardo Allen.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunity.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, LA!
Touchdown.
Bryce Love, 36 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Got the remote. Let's give him a show. Let's get it. 46 to Mike. 46. It's out of time. It's out of time.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chargers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.